standard. Do you have any dash PXs here by chance?
If you do.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
I didn't bring this up because she said they stopped a lot of her stuff, so.
We do.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on that board, but that's probably one of our, besides the mini rib, the RVUSC, that's probably another good seller of ours, is the MNLB. I'll wait till she brings that back. Okay, transformers. We do a wide range of transformers. We do US and no, that's fresh out. That's okay. The sequencers, the dash PXs, you can find those in the catalog and also on our website. Those are a very good product. Transformers, that's another thing. Some people, I know they have them out here too. Just your basic applications. We have class 2. We have split transformers, circuit breakers. I think we go up to 350. I think that's our highest transformer that we make or sell. Okay, power supplies. We do both AC, DC models. We go up to 500 on that VA. That's a PSH 850. But you can get it enclosed. You can get it track or panel mount, whatever your application might be. So if you, say for instance, you want a power supply and you want all enclosed, this is gonna be one part number. It's all installed, it's the more, like he was saying, it's more the convenience factor. If you want just the board, then that's a different part number, and then yeah, you can mount it however you want, or wherever, however, wherever. Obviously, there's gonna be a cost difference, but depends on what your timing is and how to, if you want to just pop it in and go or do your thing. So this is just kind of showing you an example, the before and after, cost savings and time, space. Can you guys see this okay, by the way? Or do we need to shut off another light? You guys okay? Can you see it back there? For the most part, okay. I mean, I can see it here because I'm looking here, but. Okay. Do any of you do VAV applications? Not really? Okay. Well, the PSH 300 and 500 are good for those because, and I did not bring that, I saw a PSH 500 out there, but on these you have the 3 or 5 isolated individual 100 VA inputs. So, and they each have their own switch, so if one of those turns off, the other 4 are not affected, so you can go and turn the power off to that, fix that problem, and keep the other 4 unaffected if you're using the PSH 500. Again, the PSH 300 is 3 100 volt VA sources. So they have their own on-off switch, circuit breakers, everything. So if you're trying to do a VAV application, these are your options on those. We're also coming out with a PSH 200, which is 5 40 VA sources. So that's not been released yet, but that's our next one. So, and again, you can get it enclosed or a sub-panel, however you. Okay, PSH 550. Okay, I didn't bring that, but I brought the PSH 850 UPS. Basically the same setup. What you do here, it would come like this. You have this, or you can get, like I said, the total thing. The battery, you can get your own battery, or we can provide it, which is, you know, cost-wise, that's up to you. But if you have your own battery, you stick it in here. You can stick it in here, plug it all in, put that over. And here's your application. This is for your critical environments, like your hospitals, your laboratories, anything where it's critical that power is not lost for any length of time. One of the questions that I got when I was in Minnesota a couple weeks ago was how long does the battery last? And the answer I found out was at full power, let me put this down. Oh, at half load you get 8 minutes, and at full load, it's like 2 to 3 minutes. So that gives you enough time to, you know, get the main power back on. So the 550 and the 850 are basically running the same, just depends on how much power you need. It also has the 120 volt convenience outlet. Let me see again. You guys come up here and look. I mean, don't feel like you have to sit like a classroom. Just another couple things that we do, power control devices. Handy. All right, now we're going to go into the Wi-Fi. I kind of threw this in here. Do you guys see that okay? Probably not. Okay, well anyway, the Wi-Fi is just just came out. And this is one of the applications we use this for is like air handling units. Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's better.
You get all of your status, and it just basically depends on how many points you're trying to control, the IP address, and I don't know if I can magnify this a little bit or kind of squashed in there, isn't it? Class 2 dry con. Here, can I just read it to you? Not like you guys can. No, I can't even read it. Oh wow, it looked better on my laptop yesterday. I didn't realize.
That always the case.
Huh?
Always the case.
It is, isn't it? Anyway, Wi-Fi. So as you can see, this is supposed to be like a rooftop, and here's your router, and this is our relays at these different points. So it's basically sending the signal out to kind of a status check to those points using the Wi-Fi. So it's just another way of wireless communication.
Has that been released?
Yes, it's been
Okay.
released.
Okay.
Yes, as of last week. So it is now back on our website. They put it out there a few months ago, and they had to make a few tweaks to it. They took it off. Now it's back on. So I need to run. So that, again, that's one of our latest products. Just another wireless thing we have going on. Here we go. Back down, lawn, net and ocean fees coming up in a minute.
Know what the
So
range-
depending on like how, I'm sorry,
What's the range? Since it says long range?
up to like I think,
Several miles.
I
Yeah.
think it's like 2, maybe.
That's the AIC stuff. That'll go up to, I think it's 6.
Is it
Was
6?
like 6 to 7
Okay.
miles?
I'm not that familiar with the
6 to 7 miles
AIC.
line of sight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why was I thinking tier 3? I don't know. I might get that confused with,
Unless they've changed it.
yeah.
How far is that?
Well, how about, yeah, these, how many they get?
The Wi-Fi, probably a few hundred feet, maybe. Since it just got released, who knows, they've changed it a handful of times. I can get back to her on that. Now, I know the Enocean, which I brought, it says it goes up to 150 feet, but to be like, probably really strong is 100 feet. But on the Enocean application, which you can see, it used to be just one-way communication, but now it's a -E and 2 model, so now it's a two-way communication. And a signal is sent every 70 to 140 seconds for status check. So it basically goes, sends the signal out, oh, you haven't changed, so it sends it back and just constantly sending it.
And this new two-way, can you use it as a repeater also? I
And
guess you
then,
could extend it.
like if you're gonna try to do some on a second floor, I think metal's okay, but concrete's not. Like there, you gotta be careful what kind of material and like you're trying to send the signal through. Yeah, 100 feet max. Yeah. Okay. Does anyone have any questions on anything? Because that's basically it. That's just basic overview. I mean, we have other stuff, but you guys don't need to know about evaporator fan control or half lights